weary hands that man the helm can't help but feel what's missing in this realm. Still, they can't take the stars from me. Need my mind and spirit free.
Welcome back to Stellar Tales, the only D&D podcast where we're all hot and exhausted. It's been probably pretty close to 100 degrees all week, and most of us are outdoorsy, blue-collar.
Or in a hot kitchen.
Yeah, it's been a month for me. Sorry about that. I have to do intro. My name is Corey. I am the Dungeon Master.
My name's Ian. I am incinerated, but also playing Brindle.
My name is Daniel, and I'm playing Cole, and it feels like I've been breathing water all week.
I'm Leroy, and I'm voiced by Zach.
Threw for a loop.
Wrote it the other way around. Anyways, I'm Mo, and I play as Wesley.
I'm Emily, and I play as well.
The most consistent thing I think about our entire podcast is that every time Emily introduces her character, she goes, "I'm Emily."
Yeah, I'm Emily.
It's perfect.
I'm the last person. I gotta be like, and me.
And
Gotta
me.
Close it off. Hell yeah.
The only girl.
Yeah.
Girl boss!
The only girl in the sausage fest.
The queen.
The queen.
I was a girl in the village feeling alright. We're not even a princess, so we're not.
All right. Do you guys want me to do the recap, or do you guys want to attempt it?
What did we do last time?
I have a short-term memory.
I think I have a pretty solid grasp on what we did last time. I'm okay if somebody else wants to fill in gaps as I come across them, but I think I recall.
All right, Ian, for an inspiration die, go ahead and give us the recap.
And so, our group had made their way to this mysterious camp in the middle of the evolving woodlands, inhabited by these crazy shark people experimenting on eels and ruffling around. We quickly engaged in combat with them, throwing fists left and right, firing shots, taking them down, some of us more successfully than others. Until, at last, this is not a jab at you, Emily. You did wonderful. You distracted that guy for a whole 3 to 4 turns. Very impressive.
Get out of here.
Wow.
Eventually, when combat came to a close, we all began to investigate the respective tents. Very quickly, we came across hologram projector things, not too dissimilar from recorded sending stones that broadcast the image of some researcher who had been studying this asteroid recently. And their findings were increasingly disturbing. Accounts of the asteroid almost noticing presences upon it, expanding in odd ways, emitting strange signals. And of course, after we investigated the last of the tents before us, perched, entangled in wreaths of vines, was no doubt this researcher's space vessel, awaiting exploration by our adventurous heroes. Finn.
That's pretty accurate.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and mark down
there
you
you
have
go.
an inspiration die.
Yeah, I love it.
Woo! Couple small details. The projection stone that you guys had found at the camp was that of a dwarven woman named Talia Marin. And she was doing some sort of research, trying to learn a little bit about the planet, and then ultimately said that she was trying to find an artifact. The space eel that you guys had encountered at that camp went from a fearful scent to a anxious scent as it approached the massive sperm whale shaped spelljammer ship. I think that's really about it. The air around you guys, as you are gathering, getting ready to leave the camp, is starting to grow sticky, much like it is currently outside. And you start heading towards the ship, following Wilma, who is hot on the scent trail of the space eel. And you eventually break through a shrub line, and you find yourselves mere feet away from this absolutely gargantuan ship. It is almost fitting for, like, actual interstellar travel. That's how big this thing is. And you realize that the mouth of the sperm whale ship is actually being held open, as if creating a ramp going in by a bunch of these very thick vines.
Are these vines like the vines that are growing over the rest of it, or are these like vines the researchers might have put there?
It seems about on par with everything that's kind of reclaiming itself, yeah.
Spooky, okay.
What do you guys do?
I suppose, firstly, should we short rest perhaps after that fight? Wesley's pretty beat up.
If you'd
I
like
suppose we
to.
had some intermittent time at the camp exploring too, so perhaps we could have short rested then?
Yeah, if you guys want to mark down a short rest, we can count, like, exploring the camp, picking up all the stones and the travel and everything, and taking a quick breather. Yeah, that'd be a short rest.
Alright, sick.
Also, I don't know if this is putting you on the spot, Emily, but out of character, I think it'd be nice, since Emily's taking the charge here, to kind of lead the group, call the shots.
Oh, you want me to be the leader?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'll
I'm totally down for it.
You had a super cool fight in there that we get to see, so we need to see it in action.
Get out of here.
Show them your moves.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Aw.
We'll see how my
Did
luck goes
you
today. Maybe I need that warm-up to be super awesome this time around.
Do we know if she actually found the artifact or not?
The last message you had received from the stone, at least, was, I've gone back to check on the location of that cave, but the landscape was entirely different. Then I saw it. A massive plant matter the size of our ship shambling towards me. I warned the captain that we should reconsider our efforts here, since it appears life here is getting more aggressive, but he just assigned me a protective order and told me to chase whatever leads I had. I hope I find this artifact soon.
I wonder if all the gambling around, but sorry, I was trying to get...
You think the vines around the ship are part of the shambling mound?
Mm-hmm.
It is the shambling mound.
Well, it said it came running towards her, and she was like, I hope I find this soon. I think she didn't find it, and soon came.
That's actually not a bad theory. I like that.
That's
And we're here
my
for, like,
game
mushrooms, right?
theory. I'm sorry.
What was that, Mo?
We're here for, like, mushrooms, right? Because we don't want to forget that, like, there is the research stuff going on, but ultimately
Yeah,
we're
we need to
here
go
for
to a
job.
cave.
Yep.
But there were big spiders, and we
No,
kind of
but
ran
imagine-
away, and then we went this way, and now we're here.
Imagine the payout we'd get for exploring this place, though. So many goodies.
It's been a little
You need
while.
gold.
We'd have to live.
Oh,
So yeah, you guys came to this asteroid with Riftborn to look for regenerative fungus for Mama Maggie because she is trying to make some liquor out of it. That is the initial goal, and then you got separated from Riftborn and ultimately ended up getting chased and lost. Think that's about right. So what do you guys do?
do you want to have an in-character discussion about this?
Do we want to peek inside? Like,
I mean, I'm down for it.
if there's any research tools in here, it might help us to understand if they already know why the scene keeps shifting around, and we might be able to locate Riftborn faster if we try to look at their whatever kind of research they already have, instead of having to use our own noodles.
I second that.
Where's our third?
I mean, it seems kind of dangerous, but maybe that research lady is alive. We could help.
Sure. We can keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. Guess we should go. Let's
And
do it.
there's a third.
There we go. We're majority. Let's go.
Alrighty then. While we're traveling, Mr. DM, if it favors you, can I find a forked twig?
A forked twig. Are you trying to like find a tuning fork
No.
or a dowsing? What do they call it? Dowsing rod.
Technically, for the spell, it just says a forked twig.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, sure. Probably pretty easily, honestly. This place is pretty well covered in plant life.
okay. Now all I need is a long rest.
That has me nervous.
Let's tune in, baby. It's gonna be a hot
I'm
minute.
walking around looking for little sticks.
No, I have the stick now.
Does
Okay.
indeed have the stick. Alright, yeah. So you guys follow Wilma to this ship that I previously described. And I guess head inside, right? Following Wilma?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do it.
As you guys follow Wilma up the lower jawbone of the sperm whale and make your way into the ship, you realize that this mouth eventually turns into a cargo hold, where you see various supply crates completely just smashed open, vines running through them. The vines around the crates and everything inside of here seem to have some flowers blooming off of them. And you see a metal hatch in the center that seems to open up as if like a trap door. And then there is a single door to the east.
Cole's gonna armor bag this really quick.
Okay.
What is there anything of like immediate note in here? Like, do the supplies or the barrels or things here make any indication of like, is this a research vessel?
Based off of... Roll me an investigation check.
Sure, take a quick look around as we walk. Investigation. Oh, I'm so good at this. That's a 7.
With a 7, you realize that a large portion of the supplies that you're able to see and, like, investigate, you realize are mostly, like, rations, spoiled food, some, like, canned jams, stuff like that. Seems to be mostly food-related that you're able to find.
I guess, Wesley will start to approach the main door,
Alright.
heading inwards around this, almost looks like a trap door down to something.
Yeah, so you maneuver your way carefully around to not step on the metal hatch in the floor and go through the door, where you find a rather long corridor that seems to split off in a plus shape, going north, south, east, and west. And you find at the very eastern end of this corridor a single door, and then about halfway down the corridor it splits off north and south, and then almost immediately as soon as you open the door there is 2 doors to your north and south.
They'll just sort of like call down the hallway like, hello? Anybody alive? You crashed pretty bad.
After the first sentence, I'm gonna reach for his mouth to go to cover it.
Why don't
Cut him
you
off.
go ahead and roll a athletics check to try to cover Wesley's mouth, and if you fail, I'm gonna make Wesley roll a perception check.
I don't think that's gonna hit it, but it's a 12.
I mean,
I guess
he's
I should have
not
had Wesley
trying
make a
to.
dexterity saving throw, but yeah.
He's not trying very hard, so whatever you determine, like an easier DC to be, I think would be reasonable.
Yeah, that's why I realized in the aftermath, like, maybe you should have just made a dex save, but yeah, if you're not trying very hard, I think he's able to get a hand over your mouth as you're trying to call out.
What?
We don't know if they're friendly or not, and I don't want any more of the sharks or eels making their way to us.
Oh, right. I guess you make a good point. Should we go through sneaky then?
Let's give it a minute or two. And then after that, I kind of want to listen to see if I hear anything like moving, like maybe bumping the sides of the walls or anything like that coming towards us.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I guess I can help with that now that I'm listening.
Yeah. All right.
That is a dirty 20 on the first one, and we will stick with that dirty 20.
Okay. I think with a dirty 20, you hear what sounds like a crunch coming from, like, it's like a muffled crunching sound coming from the far eastern door all the way at the other end of the ship.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my mace and just kind of, with my shield out, just walk down the hallway. I'm assuming there are there's the two doors that we see.
Yeah.
On the map. If they're closed, I'm just gonna give them show a sign that don't open them.
They are in fact closed.
And then once I get here, I'm gonna look. Once I get to the intersection, I'm gonna look both north and south just to see if there's anything there before continuing on.
You don't see anything that's like laying out an ambush for you, but you do note that there are stairs going both up and down.
Kind of continue to hear, just to try and get a better ear to what the sound is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another perception check as you are approaching this far eastern door. And while you're doing that, what is everybody else doing?
That's going to be very savory. That is a natural 20.
Oh, fuck
Plus, where is it?
yeah. You rolled a natural 20, baby. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, 24.
Have we snooped in?
Wesley did, briefly.
Yeah, it was spoiled food. That's probably why it smells like this. Not great. It's like...
Can I take a sneak down the big hatch?
How are you going to get it open?
I'm willing to help.
Cole's just staring, looking at her, then looking at Wesley. And then looking back and forth, just like...
Wesley's looking through barrels.
I think he'll be okay if he stops to help lift something. He likes doing that. He likes lifting stuff.
Leroy.
Bro.
Whoa, he said to be quiet. We maybe should come back to it. Go check out the sound first.
Yeah, good idea.
And he'll just sort of step aside the door to, motion for the others to head through while he, I guess, holds up the rear.
Fine.
Alright then, you lead the way.
Alright. Leroy, as you're sneaking up, you realize that your entourage is creeping up behind you, and with your nat 20 perception check, you hear like a soft humming noise coming from beyond the door, and an occasional crunch of something that you're now realizing sounds like glass, like somebody's stepping on glass. And it's actually like you realize they're not trying to hide or be sneaky, like they're just kind of walking around the room.
Can I tell if it seems like it's a bipedal walking or multi-limbed?
I think it's probably hard to tell. It sounds more like shuffling.
Okay, shuffling. I'm assuming the door is closed, correct?
Yes.
But it sounds like... Does it sound like one thing?
Correct, yeah.
Oh, also, how bright is it in this ship?
It's not very bright on the inside, other than what you get from the occasional sunlight coming in from, portholes and various windows along the sides. The lights inside here seem to be more so, continual flames that are just kind of flickering red.
Okay. I didn't know if it was, pitch black. There's, no light whatsoever.
Almost like emergency lights, these continual flames.
Okay. I'm gonna hold up one finger and point to the door, and if everyone gives me an acknowledgement of what's going on, I'm going to do I want to do it slowly? No, I'm gonna bust in there. I'm gonna catch them by surprise, if at all.
Okay, so you're busting the door open, huh?
Throwing it open. I don't think I'm big enough. I'm a big enough boy just to boot a door.
All right. You, force the door open. You hit it, like, twist the handle, push it in as hard as you can, and you hear it, like, slide across a bunch of debris across the ground, like shards of glass and plant matter, and there's a yip, and then and then you are looking into the room, and you see a like 3-foot tall, vaguely humanoid-shaped mushroom creature. It's got like this little cute little backpack, a little walking stick that seems to be like dark purple hued, and he's got this like red and white polka dotted like mushroom head. He seems to be standing in what appears to be a observation room, panoramic glass dome that is now broken by large and thick vines. Used to be tables and chairs in here, as well as, like, you know, chess boards and cards, but they've long been strewn across in the chaos that the plants have created here. But you see this mushroom man who's just kind of picking through everything get extremely startled by you approaching, and he backs up against the far wall.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
Are you native to the asteroid or the ship?
He starts shaking with fear.
I'm gonna keep the shield up, but I'm gonna slide the mace back into whatever holder it has and kind of show like the open hand, just to kind of show that I'm like not. I didn't know, like more like I don't know what was in here, and I was more for a wild beast instead of something that could speak.
And then what?
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just trying to figure out where you're from.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an insight check then.
Let's go with a 14, I think it is. 8 and 6.
14?
Yeah.
Based off of what you're able to understand, it's only able to make noise and speak like single words. And it is extremely terrified and cowering against the far wall.
Cool, I look back, like, to the others and be like, are we here to get, like... We were here to get, like, sentient mushrooms, right? Or
I
something?
thought it was mushrooms, not sentient mushrooms.
Or, I mean, that's a mushroom. So, like,
I'm pretty sure
what are the odds?
it was specified that the mushrooms weren't sentient, but they had sentient mushrooms guarding them. I don't think that thing's an enemy.
Over my shoulder, I'm gonna go, Wilma, get up here.
Huh? What do you need me for?
Well, you seem to have an easy time talking to moose nowadays. Maybe you can talk to the mushroom.
Sure. I, like, walk into the room. Like, hey, buddy.
Hey.
What are we trying to ask him?
I'm trying to find out if it's a native to the asteroid or more the ship.
Are you from the asteroid or the ship?
You see it with a trembling hand. It takes the staff that it's holding and just kind of like points outside.
Very nice. As I like clap my hands, I'm like, nice, nice. What are we asking it now?
Well, it seems to be answering you more than anyone else now.
It's my feminine charm.
Okay. Anyway,
Broke Zach with that, I think.
it's more of I'm her cousin, and I'm more like, I don't know if it's that.
Wow.
Maybe the fact that you didn't just bust the door open like you owned the place.
What are we asking it?
Yeah, I mean, see if you can find out there's more of them on the ship. I mean...
Is there more of you on the ship? Or just
No.
you? No, just you? Okay.
Alone.
Are you looking for something?
You see it kind of perk a little bit, and it shakes its head aggressively.
Can I incite the insane?
Sure.
Actually, yeah, that is a very good one to insight.
Look, I'm not good at insight.
Can I as well?
Sure.
Oh, 17. Well, 16 plus 1, 17.
22. Not to
All
show
right.
him up or anything, but
You both realize that the situation that this creature is in, that if it knows that if it were to lie, it would probably be gutted. So it is doing everything it can to preserve its life, and giving you guys the answers you want to hear is what is going to do that.
how dare it assume that we're murder hobos?
Are you able to semi-articulate what you're here to find or get?
And you see it like frantically looking around, and then it just kind of points at its staff.
Are you able to write yes yet?
You see it kind of like turn its head as if it doesn't understand.
Okay. So it's putting it in
how much-
stick. Magic?
How much dirt is...
You see it shake its head and like wave its hand like, yeah, kind of.
Go on, Zach, I'm thinking.
how much dirt is on the floor?
Not really a whole lot of dirt. It's mostly like moss. Like there's just a thick layer of moss, and then there's vines and flowers.
Not really a way to draw on the floor then.
How far have you explored? Just this floor or both floors?
Just here. That was 2 words. And
You
that
just
was
said-
3. And that was 4.
Shut up. What could he be looking? He points at a stick, but it's semi-magical, really. Artifact?
I'm gonna...
No.
No.
Have you ever seen other mushrooms?
You see it kind of like hold a finger up as it starts to like slowly approach you, and then it like holds out the staff as it's cautiously approaching you, and it's like putting its body as far away as it can while holding the staff in your direction.
Okay. Am I meant to grab it?
It shakes its head,
Okay.
and since you're in dog form, the staff actually changes to just a big bone. And it gets excited and like points at it and looks at like Leroy and everybody else in the corridor behind you guys, and like, look, that.
Looking for bone. Are you looking for the original crew's skeletons?
You see it aggressively shake its head and try to take the bone out of your mouth.
I didn't have it in my mouth.
He put it there.
You're a dog.
It's there.
What the fuck? I just instinctively am like, bone?
Yeah. I mean, how else are you gonna like grab something?
Yeah, you're telling me if you were a dog, you wouldn't try and gnaw on a bone? Come on. Get back.
It takes the bone from you and it like motions towards Leroy with it.
People like his skeletons?
It's aggressively shaking its head, and it's starting to lose hope that it can't articulate what it wants.
I thought that shaking was yes, not no.
Nodding would be yes and no.
I've been doing it wrong. I apologize. That's on me. It is shaking its head currently, like, no.
I'm gonna reach out for the stick just to see what it does for me.
For you, it turns into a singular bioluminescent mushroom. And it gets really excited about that and starts, like, jumping up and down.
Are you looking for mushrooms?
Yes, yeah, it shakes its head aggressively.
We're
Nods
also
its head.
looking for mushrooms.
Wait, okay, hang on. For clarification's sake, is it
It is-
nodding its head yes?
It is nodding
Or
its
shaking
head
its
yes.
head? Okay.
I really have to get better at that.
Okay.
It is nodding very aggressively at this revelation.
Alright. We are looking for these as well.
Well,
Together?
Absolutely. I'm gonna hand the mushroom back to the Myconid.
And
So
it
that's
turns
that.
back into a little walking stick form.
Alright.
And now you guys have a little Myconid friend.
that was easy.
Okay, well, let's go. Let's go back to them doors and check what's in those 2 rooms back there. And see what we have.
I don't mind leading the way there.
I'm going to look down to it and I go, do you have a name?
Brindle.
Like Brimble or Brain Bowl?
Brindle.
Brindle. Okay.
Brindle.
Sorry, the really adorable, wonderful accent keeps
Like Brindle.
throwing me off.
Alright, Brindle. Let's go.
All right, and you guys start leading you start leading Brindle, and you start going around. Go ahead and just use. I've marked each of the rooms with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and just tell me which rooms you guys want to explore, and I will describe them.
Let's start with 1. If we're in a consensus.
Yeah, since I'm at the back of the group, I'm closest to 1, so Bryn will kind of give a nod and see if he can open up the door.
Okay. Everybody's just kind of following in behind you, huh?
I'd imagine so, yes.
Me and Moose will stay in the middle of the corridor next to the stair.
Okay. In the middle of the big plus sign. All right.
The crossroads.
So we got Bryn, Wesley, and Leroy. Cole, you want to stay with Wilma, or you want to go explore some rooms?
I guess it'd be better if we can entirely split up, so I'll stay with...
Okay. Brindle is going to stay with Wilma as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just kind of got along with her the most. So you guys go to this first room here. This room is, you open it up pretty easily, and it is partitioned off with drapes hanging from the ceiling, creating 2 halves of the room. Both halves have been completely overrun with plants, and you see what is very clearly to you, probably, like a hospital room or a med bay. And on the left side of the room, you see there's a small untouched section that still has a usable healing kit. And on the right side of the room, there is another message stone.
And so the clues continue. Bryn will pick up the healing kit. If somebody else wants to grab the stone, they can. Otherwise, he'll immediately make his way over there after pocketing the med kit.
I suppose Wesley would pick it up, kind of look at it and be like, hey, these are like the other ones we found. And then he'll just like turn it on.
Yeah.
Oh.
You turn it on, and you see the stone, a tall astral elf with this just long, curly, radiant blonde hair and a massive scar across her face. Sets the stone down, and you see her kind of like step away, look around a little bit, like a little awkward about it, and she goes, Captain ordered us to make these logs. Something about keeping accurate records or something? I don't know. This place is cool, I guess. A lot of really cool flowers. She kind of like keeps looking around. I really don't know what else to say, so goodbye for now. And the image disappears.
Well, guess that's another person? Part of the crew, maybe?
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Guess if there's nothing else in here, you'll probably walk across and check the opposite room.
Alright, Leroy, you want to go to room 2. Room 2 is another medical room, partitioned off with hanging drape. This room is extremely humid, and a bed of bioluminescent fungus is found on a gurney in the vague shape of a humanoid. And as you enter, I'm actually going to need a Constitution saving throw.
You dirty... 14?
14 passes. Yeah, you just open up this door and you are immediately blasted with hot, humid air that just flows out of the room. It is much hotter and much more humid in this room than like the rest of the ship has been, and it's pretty bad already. Lying in the, like, near the feet of the bed of mushrooms is a message stone as well.
Wait, first and foremost, are these mushrooms the mushrooms that we were sent to collect? Or are they a different type of mushrooms that we're supposed to be collecting?
You wouldn't really have any way of knowing, I don't think.
Son of a bitch.
I think the clues thus far have been bioluminescent mushrooms, cave mouth, you're looking for regenerative fungus. I think those are like your pieces.
Okay, how much do we have here?
They're in the like vague shape of a humanoid sitting on top of gurney, so probably enough for like a couple pounds.
Okay. I'm gonna toss the recording thing to Wesley because they seem more invested in that than I do. That's the only reason. I have not cared one bit about whatever the recording things were going on. The artifact interested me, so that's about it.
As he looks into the room, is there anything about the humid air, or did it kind of already flow out?
It already flowed out.
Alright, he'll take a look at it. Ooh, another one?
Yep. And then I'm gonna start... Wait. Do these seem poisonous?
Only one way to find out, baby. You can roll a nature check.
I could. Or, what I could really do is ritually cast Identify on it and find out that way.
Okay. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Alright. As you are preparing your ritual cast for Identify, Wesley, you are fiddling around with this stone, and I imagine you play it.
Come on. Somebody's gotta have something interesting for us.
This is Captain Eli Saren of the Cachalot, and an image appears of a tall, muscular humanoid in very regal captain's attire, wearing this black and gold gilded robe and captain's hat. Cycle 1. We've landed on Verdance to start searching for a missing artifact. Talia, our lead researcher, is extremely excited. I've ordered the crew leaders to keep logs of their day-to-day using these stones of projection. Hopefully we can make this mission quick, because I have an uneasy feeling about it. And he gives a salute, and the stone shuts off.
Did he just call this vessel the Eats a Lot?
The Cachalot.
Oh, Cachalot.
The Eats a Lot, that's funny.
Can you spell that out? Thank you.
I imagine Wesley's probably like, Eats a Lot? No, Cachalot.
I eat a lot.
Huh. Well, I guess that tells us more interesting information.
Yeah, now we know that there's gotta be other logs around here.
We've already found a few, right?
Yeah, mostly introductory ones. Bet the rest are probably gonna be, and he kind of like motions out to the ship beyond.
Might have to go up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Leroy, you finish up casting your Identify ritually, and you get this information. These bioluminescent fungus are semi-sentient. They seem to be more of a collective hive mind. They are not poisonous. They are safe to handle in every manner, but they are only there when they kind of need to be. I think also with your Identify that you can safely say that these bioluminescent fungus is not the regenerative fungus.
Okay. Does this look like the one that showed up in my hand when I held the stick out from Brindle?
Yeah, vaguely. Different shape, but same bioluminescence and colors.
Okay. I'm gonna stick my head back out the door and say, Brindle.
Yes?
Come here.
Shuffles down the corridor towards you.
And I'm gonna show it to the bioluminescence. luminescent mushrooms.
You see Brindle drop the staff, the walking stick that they were holding, and push past you and just jump onto the gurney and start rolling around like a happy puppy.
Well, he sure enjoys those things.
Well, he was looking for them. It was looking for them.
After about probably 30 seconds of it rolling around, you realize that the rolling actually did serve a purpose because it seemed to have absorbed the mushrooms, and it grew about half a foot.
Oh, looky there. You're growing a little bit.
They grow up so fast.
Strikes a strongman pose.
Alright, let's go see if we can find some more for you.
Yeah, great idea. Okay. Bryn's gonna head on down the hall, catch up
Go
with
see
the
what the
others here at the
others-
intersection.
See if they found anything useful.
I think they've just been holding the corridor.
Yeah, what have Cole, Wilma, and Moose been doing?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, right. Just
I'm in dog form.
wag, bark, sit. I don't know.
I could still rock paper.
You how?
The scissors
That's
part
cheating.
is
You could just say
harder.
no. Actually, I just threw a rock and it's just a paw.
Ha! You are not teaching me tricks right now. What the
Cole probably
Noise.
would try to be listening, like, because there's those two, like, the stairs. Like, we kind of have eyes on the stairs, so he's just watching the stairs while they're doing stuff.
Trying to figure out the linguistics of how to rock, paper, scissors. This is important for
Why
later.
are you still playing her rock, paper, scissors? You know she always wins.
Yeah, she always throws rock.
There's only so much I can do, man.
I swear it's gonna be different, but it's just not. It's just still rock.
The mind games. There's only so much I can do with dog paws.
Yeah.
I guess I will make my way to room number 5.
Okay, yeah, you guys come walking down the corridor, you just see Cole and Wilma playing rock, paper, scissors, trying to figure out the logistics of that and a dog. You go to room number 5 then. You find the door opens, and it seems to be a crew quarter / training hall. You see training dummies and arrow targets and scattered broken weaponry and armor. Everything in this room has been completely ruined by plants, save for this message stone laying neatly in the middle of it all.
I will grab it and proceed to give it to Wesley.
Ooh, another one! I'll just run up and take it enthusiastically and turn it on.
Alright. You see the projection of this astral elven woman with the extremely blonde hair, and she goes, Cycle 4 now, and the captain has ordered us artificers to clear the site of the rapidly growing plants. Moss is covering just about every inch of the ship and camp, so I've got Cameron and Cheryl cleaning the ship currently. I guess that leaves me with the camp. I'm gonna have to find some way to automate this whole cleaning process. And the stone shakes as the projection kind of violently shakes as they just kind of aggressively pick the stone back up.
I wonder if perhaps they didn't even crash. Vines must have just prevented them from leaving. Hope they didn't starve.
I think they had other issues.
Oh, that dead body. What did it look like it died from?
There is no dead body.
I thought you said the mushrooms were in the shape of a person?
They were in the vague shape of a humanoid, yes. But there was nothing there.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess there's nothing usable in here. Let's go check this other door.
And you go up to check this other door indeed. You open up this door, and it is another crew quarter. This one, much more well designed for multiple people sleeping in it. There's several cots and personal belongings now scattered around by plant life. And as you open up the door, I'm actually going to need you and whoever else is there with you to roll a perception check.
I'll probably be following him because he's finding all the stones, so yeah.
Perception time.
Ooh, that's a 6 for Wesley.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
I'm at 22.
Ooh.
My perception isn't very good though, so it's just a. No, actually, it's an 18 off of a nat 20.
God dang it, rock again! Fuck!
Huh?
Just shouting from the fucking end of the corridor. Yeah, so everybody except for Wesley, you, so Leroy and Bryn, you guys, you do hear something moving around in here, but it's like really extremely faint, and you clock it to a pile of belongings that have kind of been almost too meticulously crafted into a perfect hiding spot.
Like a nest. Bryn's gonna slow. Where is it, like, in the room? Because I know, like, we have, like, the bed stretched out in front of us, and then kind of the windows off to the left. Like, where is it at?
It's almost like in the far end corner, and then on a table on the opposite end of the room is another message stone.
Oh, okay. Bryn's gonna kind of lean over to Leroy. I think we should handle the noise before we deal with the recording, if you don't mind.
What noise are you talking about? There's nothing in here.
He, like, points to the pile of belongings that's been, like, rustling around.
It's just a pile of trash.
I heard something in it.
You heard something?
That I did.
I'm gonna...
You guys can just handle the recording. I'll deal with this.
Wait. Let me see. And, I would like to use my Channel Divinity for Divine Sense.
Okay.
Which,
Oh.
open my awareness to celestial fiends and undead. So for 10 minutes, I know the location of the creatures within 60 feet, and I know the type, and can detect the presence of consecrated or desecrated locations. Maybe it comes up, maybe it doesn't. I don't know if plants fall in these categories, but it could be something else.
What's the range on that? Within 60 feet of you?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You do actually get a ping of a consecrated ground, but it's coming from the floor above you. Otherwise, you're not getting any other sense.
I don't know about the pile, but I'm feeling something above us on the second floor. Something like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like magic.
We'll deal with that when we get to it. Right now, going for the clothes. He's gonna approach the clothing.
Okay.
I'll get... Oh, yeah.
How are you approaching it? This is so important.
I'm going to very quietly creep towards it. I'll make sure to have my twin daggers out and kind of, like, at my sides. But I'm not, like, pointing them towards the mound just in case, like, I don't know, it disarms me.
Okay.
And I'm going to stop probably once I'm within, like, 5 feet of it and see if I can catch the sound again. Because the other two not hearing it, especially Leroy, probably is making Bryn think maybe he's a bit crazy right now. And he's just hearing things in the moment.
Roll another perception check.
Alrighty. Dice gods, don't fail me
This
now.
might actually be more investigation. I'll let you choose.
Investigation. I'd love to use investigation because I'm a very smart boy and not a very wise boy. God damn, that's a 19 plus 5, 24.
Okay. If you had rolled bad, I would have gotten you good. You listen for the noise, and you see it very briefly. A glint off of a creature's eye, and suddenly the refuse kind of explodes outward, and you hear a high-pitched, chattering, chittering sound, and you see one of those gauge that were hunting you earlier burst out.
It's the spider thing!
How would you guys describe a gauge? Because I don't think I did a good enough job last time. It's kind of like an extremely large, like, roly-poly with, like, 6 legs and mandibles and, like, an ant head and a whip-like tail, like...
It is like one of those big Japanese crabs.
Oh, I
It's
know,
got, like,
I know
the
what you're
thick
talking
carapace. Yeah, it has like those legs with like, as you said before, like a roly-poly's carapace, ant's head, and then tail, and it's all kind of like, it's very like grayscale, like very dark and murky, almost as like if it's meant to like possess some kind of camouflage, hide around a little bit. And it's very big, like huge. Like this is a
towering
large
over
size
you.
category creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say it's a Mirelurk with a tail.
A Mirelurk
that's
with
a good
tail
description.
Is a really good description, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, if you know Fallout, then there you go.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, very good idea. Initiative time.
Wesley's just like, ah! And if it doesn't make enough noise, him yelling definitely does.
Oh,
Oh, no.
We got company!
I'm too busy.
Fuck!
I'm too busy, like...
Fuck!
We're in the other room.
bit-
I'm too busy worrying about
Oh,
rock,
no.
paper, scissors that I have the worst initiative.
What, should I take disadvantage to my initiative or something?
No, you guys are fine.
I can't fucking see. Oh, 18. I couldn't tell if that was like
Nice.
18
Let
plus
me make sure everybody's in the initiative
20.
order.
get out of here, Moose.
Oh man, my initiative sucked.
I don't want to hear it. I'm in the room.
Okay, so the initiative order as it stands goes Cole, Bryn, the Gage, Wesley, Wilma, and Leroy. Cole and Wilma, you two are in the corridor playing rock, paper, scissors, and Wilma, you're starting to like realize that Moose is starting to Moose is starting to get a little antsy, and I think that distracts you from the game, and then all of a sudden you hear just a bunch of clattering, and then Wesley let out a great big yell.
Uh-oh.
Fuck!
Over.
What's going on? Oh my god!
What's that?
Shoot it.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
18.
18 hits. How much?
I'm looking. 6.
6 damage! Yeah, you shoot it, and it penetrates through some of the carapace, and it lets out some more angry chittering.
And then I'll step a little bit. And that's it. That's all I can.
Brings us to Bryn, right in front of it.
Yeah, I've certainly got myself in a situation here, as I tend to. What are my spells looking like? Not super good. Bryn's actually, just realizing that that he probably can't tussle with this huge creature in melee is going to immediately take the disengage action and book it a little ways back, kind of closer to where Leroy's standing in the entrance and ready up his musket to start firing on the next turn, next time it comes around to him.
Okay. Taking a defensive, ready to shoot position, which brings us to the Gash. It's got 2 possible targets here, so I'm going to roll. Wesley, your odds. Bryn, your evens. That is an odd, so it's going to go after Wesley.
Ooh, okay.
Wesley, it sees you let out this yell, and its hunter instincts kicked in, and it just gets on all of its limbs and rushes in your direction as quickly as it possibly can. And you see it open up its mandibles and try to take a great big chomp out of you. That is a 23 to hit.
Ah. Yeah, you got me.
While I am rolling damage, you are caught in the mandibles and you are considered grappled. You take
Grappled,
6 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty. Get off me!
That's actually your turn.
Perfect. Alright. Trying to get this thing off of me. I guess I'll take my Maul and bash it. That's a 10 to hit.
10's not gonna do it. You're in an awkward angle and you're not able to quite get the strength behind it.
Yeah, flail around a little bit. I guess I am grappled, so I'm stuck here. That's it for me.
Alright, Wilma, that's your turn. You hear Wesley just kind of letting out more screams.
I'm coming, buddy!
You round the corner, you look through the doorway past Leroy and everybody, and you see Wesley just caught up in the jaws of this creature. The mandibles, sorry.
Here we go.
What do you do?
We're coming in. You can't harm my friends while I am dog. 16 to hit.
16 is actually just enough to find, like, a weak point in the carapace. How much damage?
7, and it must succeed on a
DC what saving throw?
DC strength.
Okay. Yes, please into the microphone, because Discord's not picking you up.
I know. I keep, every time I look over.
I got a 13.
Oh, that makes it. Not
Okay,
prone,
so
but you still take
not-
damage.
Yeah. You bite into it real good, but it manages to stay upright, bringing us to Leroy.
Well, I am not shy about it. I'm gonna get in here and hit it with my mace.
Alright, let's see it.
That is not gonna hit. That was a 2.
No, 2's not gonna do it.
Or it was a 2 on the dice. I don't think it's gonna ever get high.
Do you have a plus 14 to hit?
Oh, wow. Surprisingly, yes, I do.
Crazy.
I think that just brings us back to Cole's turn then.
Peek around the corner. I'm kind of curious about this cantrip. It says on a failed save, it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll, but that wouldn't mean... If it doesn't have a weapon, then that doesn't matter, right?
I'd probably rule that a natural weapon is still a weapon.
Okay. Anyways, bang! Shoot it.
Alright.
21.
21 hits.
Oh, that's better. Plus... Oh. Okay.
13.
Yes.
Sick. This thing's starting to spew out
shimmy
some smaller insects and other matter, but it is fighting with all the ferocity that it did. Bryn, that's your turn.
Alrighty. I am going to take just one more step back so I don't accidentally shoot my friends in the head. And I'm going to let her rip straight into this thing's face. That'll be... Wow, a 7 to hit.
7's not gonna hit. Ricochets off of the carapace.
I'm going to reload another shot and end my turn. Low-level gameplay.
At the start of the Gadge's turn, Wesley, you are going to take...
Oh no.
9 points of piercing damage, and that's just from being grappled by it, and then it is going to make another mandibles attack against you. Grapple doesn't mean anything. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm rolling bad, though. Hold on.
Good.
You take... I got a nat 20 to hit you, but you only take 12 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. He's hurting.
He's hurting pretty bad. You see the gouge is just starting to deeply cut into you with these mandibles, and like it is just not relenting. And I think now's a pretty good time for it to do it because it's trying to survive. So it's going to use its bonus action, and it is going to whip its tail towards Dog Wilma, and I'm going to need her to make a Constitution saving throw.
The dog's con versus my con. Ooh, that went
Damn.
back there.
Jesus.
I think that's a 6, not 9.
A 9? 9 is not going to save. You become poisoned, and while poisoned, you become paralyzed.
Oh my god!
Wesley, that's your turn.
Okay. That's problematic. Yeah, let's try and give this thing another smack. Small attack. Let's roll that here. Ooh, that's better. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits. See some damage. Some big Wesley damage.
Alrighty. That's 9 points of damage. And on top of that, I have Topple as part of a maul hit. I need it to make a con saving throw.
Constitution. I got a 16.
Yeah, my DC would be... Let's see.
8 plus your ability modifier
14.
used to make the attack roll plus your proficiency.
Yes, if you rolled a
bonus.
16, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, be 14. So
I like that they
in
made them
case,
scale.
Not prone. Yeah. Alrighty. After that, not looking good, but that's it for me.
Okay. Wilma, that brings us to you. You are paralyzed. At the end of your turn, you may repeat the saving throw.
The con save and throw again.
Yep.
17.
A 17 actually does manage to save. Your body returns to this state where you're just tingling numb. You could talk with Leroy about it later.
What?
Because it's the same type of poison that he was afflicted with.
Don't talk about
But-
tingling and my cousin ever again.
Okay. You made it weird, not me. Leroy, that's your turn.
Fair point.
I'm gonna hit it with a mace. 10 on the dice for a 15.
A 15 is not going to actually do it. You clang off of the hide. Or the carapace. It's a bug, carapace. It's going to bring us to Cole, then.
Guys, do you know what I'm gonna do?
Hold on, let me guess. Do a flip.
Bang!
I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, well,
So close.
that's about as cool as a flip, I
I'll
guess.
flip
I
and shoot.
suppose.
No. That is
Whoa.
14.
14. Ping! Off of the carapace.
Well, shit. You guys got it. It's fine.
Cole cowering in the back corner of the room while everybody's up in the shit.
I'm gonna assume it wasn't prone.
The creature is not prone.
Yeah, no, it's saved.
Bryn.
I just saw
Alright,
you
Cole,
click it.
this...
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Alright, Cole, this is how it's done. Bang! That is, oh my god, a 10 to hit.
Ping! Off of the carapace.
What am I looking at?
Fuck!
I do believe Cole's hit it more than you have.
Shh, we're in a fight, no time!
You guys are being jovial. Wesley's probably gonna go down here.
Yeah, we're all like laughing as Wesley's like fucking getting ripped limb from limb.
Yeah, that
Anyway,
auto
I end
damage
my
is hurting.
turn, yay!
Wesley, at the start of the Gaj's turn, you take 12 points of slashing damage.
Holy crap, yeah, I'm down.
The Gaj is going to release you, and as it does, everybody else in the room sees a blue wispy strand escape out of Wesley's ears and just kind of enter into the Gaj's mouth.
What?
And
Oh, fuck.
you see it kind of let out another skittering roar as it's triumphant and lunges towards Leroy. Ooh, that's probably not going to do it. That's a 10 to hit, Leroy.
Absolutely not.
Alright. It attempts to, but you manage to get the shield in between you and its mandibles. Wesley, that's the start of your turn. Go. We need to make a death saving throw. I think
First one of the
that's
game,
Yeah, that's the first one of the campaign.
Should they be private or public?
I guess that's a question I never really thought to ask myself. Let's make them public.
Okay. In that case,
Probably better for the podcast if we do it
Nope.
public. I'm not trying to run it on.
You guys don't get to know. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
yeah, I don't know where they keep track of them on this character sheet. It's not immediately obvious, but that's an 11.
And 11 is one success. Wilma, that brings us to your turn.
I gotta make sure what spells I have ready.
Can you cast spells in dog form?
No,
Is that... No.
I have no healing spells. That's fantastic.
Sounds like another cleric we know that once upon a time didn't do that.
I might not be the best kind of healer, guys.
Emily does not play her healing classes as healing classes. To be fair, she's a moon
I'll be
druid.
fine.
That's also
You guys do have
true.
potions. You did find a bunch of them. But, Wilma, what are you doing?
I'm gonna become out of wild shape because it doesn't seem to be doing any good in this instance. And I think I shall attempt to burning hands it.
Ooh, okay.
Ta-da! Cast it.
Just to make a dexterity saving throw, I believe, right? Oh, that's a natural 1.
Oh.
Thank God.
Takes 3d6 fire damage. Takes 10 damage.
10 fire damage. You hit this thing and spray fire throughout this room, and the gauge seems to be getting cooked inside of its shell. But an interesting thing that everybody notices in the room is the moss and the vines and everything in here actually kind of reactively secrete a liquid that, when hit by the fire, just turns into steam and starts raising the humidity even higher, and creates a little... It's like lightly obscured now in this room.
Slightly misty.
Yeah.
It's like we're in a swamp in the morning.
Yeah, like a morning fog.
That's why Cole's so far away. He's using his armor of Agathis to keep himself cool. Away from all that shit. He's just like, yes.
Leroy, that's your turn.
Is my turn. Oh!
Got Wesley down next to you. Gage is hurting pretty bad. Room's now starting to fill up a little bit with fog. Steam.
Well, I will reach down and I will heal Wesley.
Okay. How?
Cure wounds. 3. That's 10 plus 4. So 14.
Damn. 14 health out of a first level cure wounds is crazy.
Well, they did buff it
They
to
did buff the
2d8.
crap out of it, yeah.
Thanks, buddy. And then he just like starts yelling again. Kill it!
Cole, that's your turn.
Well, I kind of forgot. It's been a little bit. I could hex. That's kind of a thing that I do, but I feel like it's too late. So bang!
Alright. No hex, just raw shooting.
I mean, it's too late now. 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Every 2 hours. 12.
That extra d6 might help us.
12 deeps. Dams. Called dams.
You shoot it, and there's an exit hole this time, and as the exit hole is made, the creature is mid-lunge towards Leroy, and just kind of body goes limp, falls on Leroy, and then just turns into, like, hundreds of millions of tiny bugs and stuff.
I bet that feels great. Cole just does that thing, he, like, twirls around his finger, just puts it in the holster.
And we
All
are
the day's
out of
work.
initiative.
I hated that. That sucked.
Hey, sorry to interject here real quick. My name's Corey, I'm the DM. You probably hear me all the time. This is a terrible intro to this mid-roll, but here we are. I want to give a quick shout out to all of our listeners. We gained a couple of you guys over the past couple of weeks, and that's been pretty sweet, honestly, being able to interact with you guys, talk to you guys a little bit, and, kind of gauge where everything's at. So, I appreciate it. We really kind of want to just keep that going. So keep telling everybody about the show who wants to listen, maybe help share it around. I'm starting to post on places like TikTok and X, formerly Twitter. I've never used Twitter. I don't know how the hell it works, but I'm doing my best. TikTok's pretty easy. It's the same as Instagram, essentially, but I want to give a quick shout out to Newt Nelson over on Fiverr. He did the intro song and some of the background music. In fact, he made the combat track for the combat you just heard. So, and we got some other tracks in the works here soon. I just have to get paid so I can pay him, so that way I can keep that moving forward. I want to give another shout out to Michael Gelfie Studios, where I got the ambience and other background songs you might be hearing. They're pretty fantastic. Have to go check them out. I think that's really about all I have for mid-roll. We don't have any sponsorships yet. We're not big enough for Patreon or anything like that, but maybe one day if we keep growing we will. So again, just thank you for listening, and anytime you share the show or interact with us on social media, I'm gonna try and get you into the game as an NPC, so that way you can be immortalized in whatever the hell this is. Oh yeah, last thing here is we're starting to learn a little bit more about how the whole recording and editing process works and how to run a D&D game in a podcast form. So if this session didn't really seem all that great, it's because we learned a lot from it and what not to do. Dungeon crawls are hard. I'm doing my best, but this wasn't it. So I apologize for that, but it should still be entertaining enough. So we're going to go ahead and keep it posted, and we don't really re-record or anything like that, so... And that's it. I'm done yapping. Get back to the show. Bye!
That sucked.
What's the blue that came out of Wesley's ear or whatever? Was it just like extracting health from downing me, or?
This might warrant an Arcana check.
Oh, could we all? I mean, we all saw it. Could we like all try?
I have a plus
I'm
8.
kind of dumb. What?
Damn.
What? How smart are you?
Everybody that saw it can roll an Arcana.
I genuinely got that not through, like...
Oh.
I got that through real means.
14.
13.
Plus 0.
14 as well.
What's 18 plus 8? That's 26.
Yes.
Jesus.
Why does the druid have a better Arcana?
The artificer.
than- Yes.
How did this happen?
How did that happen?
A plus 8?
Yeah, how do you have a plus 8?
Let me double check. I forget if I have...
No, you can't have a plus, like...
I do!
Do you have expertise?
I forget if I took expertise. I'm
at
skilled.
third level, okay, that should still be...
What's your intelligence?
Plus...
It's a plus 2.
Okay, so...
It should be plus 4, then.
I don't know how it has an 8 then. I have it selected as a skill.
Okay,
Did you actually-
we'll research this
yeah.
off mic, but for the time being, you still rolled the highest, and even at a plus 4, you got a 22. So, you, Wilma, recognize that blue wispy strand as just pure knowledge coming out of Wesley. Not like a memory, but more like information.
He was trying to extract the information out of you.
Hold on, let me think. Have I forgotten anything? I try to think. It doesn't really make any sense, but like, does he know if he's forgotten anything? For some reason. He really tries.
If you're really trying, go ahead and roll an insight check on yourself.
11?
I think with an 11, you'd recognize that you were missing some sort of memory, and you're not.
Huh. Well, I remember everything I remember, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, he seems fine.
In the meantime, the room is now fully clear. Brindle has kind of sheepishly poked their head into the doorway, looking at all of you guys, and you see him hold out this like small glass bottle with this bioluminescent fluid and chunks of mushroom in it, and he kind of like motions towards Wesley with it.
Drink it or apply to wound.
Yeah, little guy?
Drink!
I just sort of like look at Leroy. Is it good?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. And he'll just like, there's like a hesitation, not exactly being trusting, but like the second that Leroy gives that go ahead, entire demeanor change, and he just goes for it.
You chug it. It's extremely foul. It's almost like drinking just like straight mud water with hints of like chemical in it. And you stomach it, and you regain some HP.
He's just like, oh, good. No, mud from the ditches. I feel better, though.
You regain 14 HP.
Jeez.
Hey, thanks, little guy.
Welcome!
That was something, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't fight the horde of them a couple hours ago.
You alright, Wilma? I think got you pretty good.
I mean,
Oh, she's still poisoned.
yeah.
She's actually not poisoned. She made her save.
Oh,
Alright, well, I did notice something upstairs. I got a sense, I suppose. There's something kind of, magical, I guess, up there? Like it's holy or something.
Holy.
I guess we're gonna go upstairs.
Okay. There was that message stone in this room. Does anybody want to interact with that, or you guys want to go upstairs?
Oh, yeah, I guess we will grab that.
Well,
I toss it to Wesley.
Alright.
Oh. It's gonna kind of shake his head a bit and focus in.
Okay. You focus in on it. The elven woman appears, and she's now just sitting at a desk, and she looks pretty upset. And she goes, Talia and I talked today at lunch. Apparently she's looking for some sort of artifact? I don't know. Why is Artificing crew always the last to know of these things? Anyways, the plants haven't stopped growing, and now fire doesn't seem to be doing the trick. We had a resupply ship from Halcyon Station visit recently, too, and drop off a squad of Gilded Knights, and some more supplies. I guess whatever is happening is Captain warranted a protection detail, so this'll be interesting. And the stone shuts off.
Uh-oh. We don't like that place, right?
I mean, we could have been ticked off by the fact that it was an elf.
I mean, I guess the guy that tried to kidnap Leroy was elf or whatever, too. But, huh.
What does that mean, Wesley?
I don't know.
If you see an elf,
Think-
attack him.
No, we are not starting that.
It just, every time, it just doesn't seem to work out for us, okay, so far. This is how racism starts.
Jesus Christ.
Space fantasy racism.
Yeah.
Do not attack any elf you see off the rip, Wesley.
Unless
Wait
they
for the
are
vote.
clapping their ass.
So, what do you guys do now?
Well, I guess we're gonna go investigate upstairs to the thing that Wesley was seeing
Okay.
or sensing.
You guys start making your way up these stairs, and like at the top of the staircase, sitting on a railing, is another message stone.
On the railing, interesting place for that to be.
I think I announced it last real episode that I'm using a bit of video game logic, so I just kind of put these wherever.
I mean, they're researchers. It makes sense. Maybe they do just toss them around.
Next time I do something like this, I have to take meticulous care.
I think it's fine.
Yes. Wesley will kind of look towards anybody else. Someone else want to look at it?
You go for it,
I
buddy.
can't hog all the
Go
fun.
for it, buddy.
Okay. And you'll take a look at it.
You take a look at it, and the elven woman appears again, and she is mad. She is pacing back and forth, like punching a fist into a hand, like playing with a dagger at her side. It's cycle 9 now. Captain says we can't leave yet. To hell with these logs and professionalism. Captain Eli Saren has ordered their crew to stay in a hostile environment, and our crew's blood is on his hands. The fucking woods just opened up, and all sorts of animals and plants just started attacking us. We lost half the fucking crew in just one cycle. He's ordered us to our fucking deaths, and for what? Some stupid artifact that no one is even sure exists? And you see her pick up something and toss it across the room. And the figure of her fades from the hologram, but the stone does not shut off, and you just hear in the distant,
Fuck this! Captain Eli Saren, I'm coming for your ass!
and that's when the stone shuts off.
Damn.
Well, guess we keep looking.
Yes.
More clues.
Where's your sense telling you to go, Wesley?
Yeah, where is that?
Well, let me get to this. When you guys also get to the second floor, guess what? It's even hotter and more humid up here, so everybody's gonna need to make a Constitution save.
Yeah.
24
6.
with as a natural 20.
That's oh, I actually have proficiency in this. I didn't notice that. So it's now an 11 instead
What was
of a
it?
9.
Con
Save.
Yeah, con.
15.
16. 18, yeah.
Okay. Everybody passes except Wilma and Bryn. You both are unfortunately starting to succumb to the heat and, in this case, exhaustion. So you each take 1 level of that.
No.
And you find yourselves in a lounge heavily destroyed by fire. Scorched vines and brittle plant life can be seen here. There are several doors to the south, one of which is open with a small trail of blood leading to the stairs that you guys just walked up of, but it fades as it travels. There is a door to the east and a door to the west.
Let's go west.
Sorry, where was the sense again? Or did I get
Your
the
divine
direction?
sense is leading you towards one of the southern doors. Specifically, I have them labeled also here, room 14.
Wesley will sort of point towards that door, and he'll sort of approach it. I'd assume my divine sense is still going. Let me check the timing.
I think it's like
for
10
how
minutes.
long that lasts. Yeah, 10 minutes. So I don't think it's
No.
been 10 minutes since that fight. So yeah, I'll sort of walk up to the door here, and I'll sort of look back. I think it's through here. And you said consecrated, right? So at least positive vibes, kind of like the ones that I got. Is it anything similar to the, sense that I was getting off of, Oh, yeah, it was, I think it was Riftborn that you said that I got, the Celestial ping off
That was
of?
Mama Maggie you
Or
got
was
the
it-
celestial ping off of.
Oh, it was Maggie. So is this kind of similar to that, being consecrated?
It is adjacent to that, yeah.
I'm getting a sense similar to, Mama Maggie. I got, good feelings from the sort of magic that she, had, I suppose. Maybe there's something good in here. And I'll kind of look back for, affirmation to continue on.
I'll move over there with him.
Alright. He'll open the door
Okay.
to 14.
Wesley, you open up this door and you reveal yourself a little bit of a shrine set up in here. You see a small statue set up top a makeshift table. The statue is pewter and carved in the shape of a extremely sexy drow elven woman. And you see little incense that's long since been burned away, and couple of small offerings for this shrine.
Huh. Is there any sort of recognition of what this figure is?
You can make a religion check.
He does a big think, which isn't very thoughtful, but... Oh, wow, that's a natural 20.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
That is a total of 18, though, because mine is 2. But
Still, yeah. You recognize this as a shrine to the goddess Neith, who you know to be the goddess of divine magic.
Neith? Goddess of Divine Magic.
Yeah.
Like Keith, but with an N?
Yeah, I'll spell it. Nieth.
Yeah,
So yes.
Ah, this is, Neith. Wait, How do I know that? Odd. And he just sort of like stares at it for a second, then is like, well, I guess that explains that. You'll look around to see if there's anything else, I guess, useful or of note. See if there's any notes or stones or something like that.
There is. Amongst the offering stack, you see a message stone.
I'll pop.
Question.
Answer.
What state is the room in?
It's in relatively okay shape.
Like, any plants?
There's like little bits of moss creeping in from like under the door, but otherwise this room is largely plant-free.
I'll check the sending stone.
Okay.
Or I guess as they called them, the stone of
The
projection.
stone of projection. You see this captain dressed in this black robe, gilded, appear, and he's just standing there looking all captainly, and he goes, Cycle 4. Plant life here is interesting. Seems to grow at an accelerated rate. In just one passing, our camp had a layer of moss covering everything. And Chris is up in arms about having to do a job outside of her title, but the camps must be cleared. Anything we could do to prolong our stay here is necessary. Talia has reported fauna acting strange as well. I've asked for a resupply from Halcyon Station since it seems our stay here is going to be a little longer than expected. And it cuts out.
Makes sense. Well, guess I'll leave this intact. And he'll just sort of back out of the room, I suppose. Doesn't really want to mess with been built here.
Very respectful of you, Wesley.
I'm gonna open 15 just to see what it looks like on the inside.
You see a gym/workout room. Everything in this room is covered in plants and moss. And go ahead and just roll me a small perception check.
Oh, how does a 9 sound, my good sir?
A 9's actually good enough, because the noise you're hearing is pretty audible. There's something in the ceiling in this room that is just trying to, like, get comfortable.
How big of a something?
Pretty large. Skittering, almost.
Kind of like a previous sound I have heard.
Yeah, perhaps. But you also see another message stone in the middle of the room.
What does the roof look like? What kind of shape is it in?
Largely rusted away metal at this point. Been rapidly deteriorating.
I don't want to go in there because I know what this is. A trap! This might be the one clue we need, though.
You need help with anything?
No. Just be ready.
I'm always
And
ready.
I want to very quickly grab the stone and then close the door back, and then just leave the room as quickly as possible after grabbing the stone.
Okay. This seems like a check. Perhaps, stealth? Stealth seems right. Because you're intending to not get noticed.
Oh, I'm for sure getting noticed. Can it get worse is the actual... Do I have disadvantage because of my chain shirt?
I don't think chain shirt gives disadvantage.
I have to ask.
I have chainmail and I do, but I don't know about that
I
one.
think chainmail's when it starts.
Okay. Well, the only thing worse than what I rolled is a 1. So that should tell you what I rolled.
Yeah.
And I don't have any bonuses to dex, so we'll take a great big ol' 2.
Well, you almost had it. Guess what falls out of the roof? Everybody's favorite predatory hunters. A gauge.
Oh my god.
Is that $1 million right there? In gauge form? Wow.
I'm actually going to have it roll a dexterity save because it's rather heavy and it might just fall through the floor. It does not fall through the floor.
Did I grab the stone at least?
Oh yeah, you got the stone, and as you're closing the door, you hear the ceiling collapse and then skittering, and they just burst through the wall. Let's roll initiative. No surprises here. I think you were pretty well ready for something to happen.
I wish I could roll this good on like every other roll.
Oh, thank God.
14 plus
Yeah,
2,
fi-
16.
Not a 19.
Literally 5 seconds before. I'm always ready, and then immediately like. Here,
I'm not ready! I'm not ready! Wait!
Ah! Another bug!
So the initiative order, as it stands, goes Wilma, Leroy, Cole, Wesley, Gage, Bryn. And cue combat music. Go, Wilma. What do you do? There is the creature has just burst through the wall.
He's oh yeah himself?
Yeah, he just full on charging towards Leroy.
Da-da-da-da. Oh, look at my spells. What do again?
What spell?
I'm gonna cast color spray.
Ooh, interesting one. I actually have no idea what color spray even does.
Yes.
Okay, so it has to make a Constitution saving throw or become blinded until the end of your next turn. Yeah. Con save, here we go. Maybe. What's your spell save DC?
Da-da-da-da.
14.
Yes.
Okay, I did fail. I got a 12. I don't know why I was like hiding it and being coy about it. I got a 12, you failed. So he is blinded. That is going to help significantly. Blind. Okay, Leroy, that brings us to your turn then.
I'm gonna move over to here. And then I need a charisma save as I'm casting Bane.
Damn, okay. Charisma save, you say? 16.
14. Are you?
I'm sorry. Does that at least do anything?
No.
Alright.
Save or suck?
Save or suck. Living up to its name. Cole, that brings us to your turn.
I guess I'll be useful this time and cast Hex. And I'll do it. Strength.
Okay. It's disadvantage on strength-based checks, right? What about saves? I don't think so.
My ability checks. Unless a save is a check. But I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
That would be stuff like athletics or...
Yeah, which is pretty good for grappling.
Anyways, hold on, let me make sure I'm in range because I don't have. Okay, yeah. Bang! 16?
16 hits?
Hooray! I actually have to add my d6 now.
Do I have Bless?
Ooh, that's.
No, I did not.
6. 13.
13 damage. Okay. Yeah, Bless is better than Bane because Bless can't fail.
Yeah, up your spell picking skills.
That's just my opinion.
I choose Bane. I choose Bane because it's not the one that's chosen a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all I can do.
Hey, when it works, it'll work really good. Wesley, that brings us to your turn then. The only one in the face with this creature right now.
I've become a blueberry. Interesting.
The only one in the face, and perhaps the only one that wants to be. But that's okay. I'm going to run around to this side to be closer to my allies and go for a jaw splitter. Maul hit.
Alright. Are you...
Because it's blind, do I have advantage?
You do, yes.
Did I have advantage, or is that only melee, I'm assuming?
It should have been all attack rolls.
Should I just roll
I think
really...
attack rolls against blinded creatures have advantage.
Should I just roll again really quick to see if I...
No. Well, yeah, sure.
Crit fail.
No, that's a 1.
Okay, Wesley, continue.
Alrighty. Let's crack this thing's skull. Maul attack. Toggle advantage. Hey, that gets a lot better. 22.
22 hits? Yeah.
Kaboom. That is 8 bludgeoning damage. And due to topple, I will need him to make a Constitution saving throw. That's DC 14.
That is a failure. Now it's prone. It's blind, it's hexed, and now it's prone.
Alrighty.
And it is getting whomped. It is getting bullied. This was a bad idea for this Gage.
Well, he got initiative diffed. We were ready for it. And I'm just gonna hold my position here. That's it.
Alright. That brings us to the Gaj, who is going to scurry up back onto its haunches, and it is going to... Let me check something. Okay. It does not have any unique senses, so it's looking around trying to find anything, and it's just lashing about wildly, so it's going to make an attack against Wesley at disadvantage. That is a 10 to hit. That's not going to hit you. That brings us to Bryn.
Wait, where is Bryn?
I'm in the room. He's gonna come around the corner here, notice a big scary creature, and say, "Alright, third time's the charm." Ready his trusty musket, and
You have
a
advantage.
nat 1. I have advantage? Oh. A nat 20!
You went from a nat 1 to a nat 20. Okay.
Oh my god.
Dice gods, bless me! Alright, time to roll damage. That's a d12 plus 2. Okay, well, I got 4 damage.
Well, don't forget, you had 12.
Oh, wait, do I roll?
You
Huh?
had the
Yeah.
weapon,
So
max weapon die on the crit.
Oh!
And then you roll.
Yeah, I forgot we were doing that optional roll. Okay, so that's 12. Okay, so that would be 12, then plus the 4 I rolled, so that'd be 16. Yeah, I can do
Big
math.
hit. Chunks it.
Yep, third time was indeed the charm. God damn.
Takes a piece of its exoskeleton off with it.
He's gonna, like, try to do, like, the cool guy thing where he, like, blows the smoke out the barrel, but there, like, isn't any, and also it's really hot.
Accidentally, like, touches
He kinda
into
just, like,
his
lazily,
lip
like,
and just, like, burns himself.
Just like, ow! And then he just hastily starts reloading it in case more needs to happen. It's my turn.
Well, that brings us to you.
I'm gonna moonbeam this bitch.
You're gonna moonbeam him.
I'm gonna moonbeam him.
Is color spray... at the end of your turn, he will no longer be blinded. Okay.
Yeah.
So what does Moonbeam do? Did they change the wording on this spell? Man, I hope they did.
It's a con
What-
save.
When the cylinder appears, each creature in it makes a Constitution saving throw. Thank God. That is not going to do it. That's a 12. What happens? It takes 2d10 radiant damage.
10.
If the creature is
What if it's a
shapeshifted,
shapeshifter?
it reverts to its true form and cannot shapeshift until it leaves the cylinder.
Wait, does the Moon Druid have anti-Moon Druid abilities?
Yes, it does.
You hit it with this moonbeam, and it immediately disperses into a bunch of insects.
Nice.
As in we killed it, or as in
It
it can't hold a form?
it is shapeshifted.
It is?
What?
Wow. So I just found, like, the way to just combat them. Moonbeam, moonbeam, moonbeam.
Yeah, how many more of those spell slots you got left?
2.
With that gadget's done for. You've hit it with the moonbeam, and it's just dispersed into a bunch of tiny insects.
I don't know. Something tells me we're not gonna be, might be running on a timer here.
Oh, timer. For what?
I don't know. I feel like the more of these things we kill, the more aware the, asteroid's gonna be that we are here. You know?
I think it
You
was
think they're connected?
already aware that we were here.
I guess so, but then why isn't it doing nothing about it?
Oh, I got my...
Just seems awfully weird to me is all. Alright, where are we looking now, fellas?
Oh, I'm gonna hand the stone to
When
Wesley.
can we go west yet? I want to go west. I want to say west so bad.
Least.
Wesley got handed the message stone from Leroy. Wilma wants to go to the western door. You have a couple more doors here to the south, one of which is already open with the blood trail leading out of it, and then you got the door to the east.
Can you ping the one that has the blood trail?
Room 16.
When the door's open?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the ceiling. Is it rusted?
It is, but there's nothing moving up there.
Cautiously take a step in.
Okay. You step in. You find yourself in what appears to be a brig. Door to this room is open. Inside there's a bed, a table, a chair, and a small window from which vines have bursted through. The bed is covered in a pool of blood that starts to trail through the door and fade away through the room and down the stairs.
No identifying things as to whose blood it is.
It's red.
Could be a human. I mean, I don't know what color blood Riftborn has. Or the elves. It could be blue for all I know. Alright, you said you want to go west? Go west.
Whee! Go in here.
Okay, you go to the westernmost door and you open it up, and inside you see a large mess hall. It's filled with long tables and benches, and almost all of them are completely smashed by thick vines. There doesn't appear to be much going on in here outside of an extremely suspicious pile of plant matter and broken tables and benches. But on the opposite end of that room, you see another message stone.
Another one.
Or a stone of projection.
I go to get it.
Okay. Are you sure. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
What?
I think at disadvantage because yeah.
Wait, why am I rolling a stealth check?
Oh, well, you'll find out soon, won't ya?
At disadvantage. Oh no. 5.
You make it about halfway through the room. Does anybody else follow her into the room?
Wesley's checking the sending stone first, so he probably takes a seat in this like foyer-looking area. So no.
I would follow her in.
We were playing rock, paper, scissors earlier, so yeah, probably.
Hell yeah. Let's go, squad.
Okay. Unfortunately, I caught you unaware. I think instead of using the surprise rules here, I'm just going to take a free attack against you, Wilma.
When?
Oh no.
The new surprise rules are buddy cheeks. Because, yeah, that's extremely suspicious pile of plant matter and broken wood turned out to be the hiding hole of your best friend, another Gadge.
Oh, another Gadge.
I keep hitting add turn and not
Gadge everywhere.
Unfortunately, fortunately for you, unfortunately for me, it misses as it bursts out of this pile. And catches you off guard, but you are able to act.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
How long does Moonbeam last?
Oh, wait, I can move it, right?
Does it? I don't see where it says that it can be moved there. Unless I'm blind.
Because the way it
Unless you
used to
can
be,
add
it was a
It'd be kinda
bonus
bad if you
action
couldn't move it.
to move it. Yeah, it's not.
Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder, and you can take a magic action on later turns to move the cylinder up to 60 feet. I imagine you were probably just keeping that handy, but it does only last for a minute, so
No!
I will say,
Maybe like you could pop it off this once and it's gone.
yeah, I think that could work. Yeah, the end of the minute here, you managed to get the moonbeam over top of it, and before it could do much of anything else, it just disperses.
Yay!
Ooh.
Forgot.
Wait, it's an insta kill?
It's
Wait,
a
no, it's not an insta-kill.
shapeshifter. It shape-shifted.
Oh,
And
Forgot
the
about that
new
little closet
moonbeam.
moonbeam, and it
Explains so
completely
much.
neutered these guys.
Frickin' Wilma coming in clutch again
Never
today.
comes up.
Well, she only has like one more use, so technically
I
speaking.
technically could get 2.
And then what?
And then that's it.
But having handled that with ease, you grab the message stone.
Wee woo.
Another
What
message.
does this one say?
Captain appears again, Captain Eli Saren, and he goes, Cycle 6. Talia has reported that she found a cave that she claims was not there before. I trust her, but that doesn't make any sense. We scouted out this landing site when we first got here, and there wasn't anything, but I decided to assign a group of Halcyon Knights to her for protection, and ordered her to chase this lead while we can. I'm starting to wonder if this is even worth it. And the message ends.
What about the one Wesley was looking at?
You want to activate that one?
Yeah.
The one that you have in your hand, Wesley. I imagine as that, like, Wilma blasted him with the moonbeam, you're sitting down in the chair and playing with yours.
Yeah, I don't even notice.
Cycle 8. Talia has left to scout this cave out. I hope those knights are as good as I was told they are, because this whole thing has taken a hell of a turn. Half my crew lost their lives today due to an attack from the flora and fauna. And you see him for the first time kind of break from his overall demeanor and look a little forlorn. I fear for her safety and our own, but this artifact must be retrieved. Halcyon Station is demanding we accelerate our efforts now, so I'll give it one more cycle, see what happens. And the message cuts.
This story just keeps getting interesting.
Seems the station's pressuring them.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not very fond of this station. You know, aside from the fact they want to kill us. I'm gonna go check out the other side of the ship if anyone here wants to join me. And I'm gonna head over to room 11.
Okay.
Or at least the hallway leading up to it, because it's like at the end of like a cool little hallway here. Oh, there's a ladder there. Oh.
Everybody going with him?
Probably peeking 17 here first, just because we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. We haven't looked at 17. I completely
Take a little
forgot.
peek into 17, and you find a completely destroyed and overgrown kitchen. Nothing else of note.
Well, nothing here, just more vines. Follow after Brindle.
Sounds about right for this place. Let's see what we got here.
But you open the door to the east, and you find yourself in the captain's quarters. A mostly well-kept room with vines only starting to creep in and moss covering small patches of furniture. You see a wardrobe and a desk with like an ink and quill sitting on top of it, and there's a couple of other things of note in this room, but there's also a ladder going up, but you guys will need to roll an investigation check for this room. And also sitting in the middle of the desk is another stone of projection.
Captain's quarters. We got a jackpot here. He's gonna call out to the others before stepping in to investigate the room. Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you are giving this room a pretty good look over, and sitting at the side of the bed, kind of leaning up against the wall, is a rather fancy rapier, and sitting on the desk next, like hidden behind the message stone, you see a just a regular old kind of, it's an eyeball, but it looks more like a shrunken head.
Oh,
It's like a shriveled up,
like a shrunken
gray-brown eyeball, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna grab the rapier and then take a look at this freaky eyeball.
You pick up the eyeball, and, like,
Yes.
eyelids kind of flap open, and the eye looks back at you.
His face is just like, his lip is pursed in like a straight line, and his eyes just a bit wide as he blinks a few times at the eye. And he'll give it like a little wave.
It blinks. Coming in the room behind you, you hear Brindle, and he goes, "Oh, no, no, no." And he, like, takes the staff and smacks the eye out of your hand.
Oh! Wow, what's up, buddy?
And he,
The
like,
eye,
is mid-stomp on it as you say that. It squishes against the floor, and he goes, "No."
Mind telling me what the heck that was? If you
can. Hag?
Hag. Oh, bad one, right?
He nods.
Ah, okay. Thank you for killing that. I was about to start, really lab it off. You'll kind of step over the squished eye and bring the stone back to the rest of the group so we can give it a little look.
Okay. Captain Eli comes back onto the projection. Cycle 9. Lead Artificer Crest attempted to overthrow me and assume command of the ship. She stabbed me once before I was able to subdue her. And he takes his hat off, and you see him sit down in the projection. She screamed at me for the lives of our crew and how terrible of a captain I am. I didn't have the heart to kill her. After all, she's right. I decided to lock her in the brig and let Verdance take her where I cannot watch. During the struggle, she destroyed the spell-jamming helm, so even if we were to leave, we can't. Halcyon Station's also cut off contact with us. I've locked myself in the bridge for now. And you see him pour himself a glass of something, drink it, get up, and just walk away.
Quick question. Have we been to the bridge yet?
No, but there is that ladder.
Well, if the captain's to be believed, then might know where we have to go. Y'all in, or are we looking around a bit more?
One more room here. I'll check 13.
You open up room 13, and inside you see a live specimen containment room that has a large glass cylinder filled with brackish dark green fluid that is glowing faintly. There is a metal control panel set up in front of the tank with several buttons and knobs and levers. And the rest of the room is mostly overgrown, but you can clearly tell very sciencey equipment in here.
Ooh, he's gonna walk in. Bryn, come look at this.
Oh, yeah? Bryn will follow Wesley's beckoning. Whoa. Now this room's got mechanisms like I've never seen before.
I mean, you've told me that I shouldn't push buttons and pull knobs on things when I don't know what it is, so, I'll leave you to it. You know what any of this does?
I'm gonna approach the big fancy metal panel and start looking at its dashboard. What's on it? Would I know what any of this means? Like, is it labeled?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a investigation check.
Another investigation. Alright, dice gods, don't fail me now. 15. I think that's a good roll at low levels.
Yeah,
actually.
15's
Don't know why
enough.
I'm groaning
You
about that.
are looking at this control panel, and some of them are labeled. It seems to be you have a couple of different options here. You have a drain lever, you have a fill lever, you have a lower glass button, a raised glass button, and a shock button.
Very, pretty simple, actually. And I assume by, like, it's, like, full of, like, the glowing fluid that it's full,
Yes.
yeah? He's gonna kind of look around, curiosity biting at the back of his brain. Kind of look to see if anyone else is in the room watching.
I think it's just you and Wesley. Where are Cole, Leroy, and Wilma at right now?
I'm in the big common room. Room number 9.
Just chilling? Right at the top of the stairs that you guys came in through?
Oh, I'm gonna be like in the middle. I'm ready for something when something pops out and I got a moonbeam shit again.
Yeah.
On edge.
What about Cole?
I'm right at the bottom of the ladder, just in case.
Okay.
He's watching the ladder. Alrighty. Seems like a perfect opportunity to drain the tube, as he's gonna hit the drain button.
You drain it, and the fluid starts just kind of dispersing out of some pipes that are connected to it, and slowly a figure starts to form itself, and you see a pale pink colored Artuk, rather small compared to the ones that you guys fought when you first landed on the asteroid. And
Does it look conscious?
as the fluid fully drains out, it starts to kind of wiggle to life a little bit, and then it starts violently thrashing around.
I remember what the Artuks were.
The Artuks are the plant octopi creatures that had, like, the tongue attacks.
Yeah, they're part of the planet's ecosphere, so probably not very useful to try and befriend one. Bryn's just gonna hit the fill button.
You fill the tank back up with fluid, and it starts to slowly lose steam until eventually it stops.
Okay then, note to self, creature in there.
Guess we head up.
Yep.
Whoa.
Make our way out of the room. Guess we head up to the helm, I suppose. It's probably the only thing left.
That in the bottom.
There is that bottom.
Handle the bottom
there were
later.
stairs that were going down. Put yourselves in there, whatever
Probably
orientation.
cargo holder or whatever.
So you guys climb up the ladder one at a time, and eventually make your way up to the bridge. The bridge has a glass dome for a ceiling that is largely smashed open by vines. The remains of a ornate dark blue and gilded chair lay in the center of the room, where a human's body is wrapped in vines. In the hands of the human is a stone of projection, and nothing else trailed off that and, like it was a little weird.
The vines got him. The vines taketh. And that's about it. They mostly taketh.
Yeah, what do you guys do?
I wouldn't mind checking if the guy's alive. As absurd as it sounds.
I don't think we've gotten a good grasp of like how long the ship has been in this state, right?
Not
Yeah.
really.
We know how many cycles.
You know how many cycles
Riftborn,
they've
okay.
been here, but you don't know like the time between you coming here and them being here.
Yeah. In Wesley's mind, we're still looking for survivors, but it's starting to look pretty grim, especially with this in front of us.
Alright, so Bryn, you run up to the body and you wanna see if it's alive, so go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Medicine. Am I even good at those? No, I'm horrible at those. I'm gonna like see one of the vines like slightly rustle in the breeze, and I'll be like, oh, that's a 0.
That's pretty good.
That is possible in D&D. I got a 0.
With a 0, you run over and you are trying to like unwrap some vines to try to get an idea of what's going on here, and you realize the body is extremely stiff, letting you know that rigor mortis has set in. And as you're trying to like get an idea of what's happening here, the room kind of bursts with a brilliant white light briefly, and floating in the center of the room is a ghost dressed in a black gilded robe, wearing a captain's hat. That's where we're gonna end.
Ah!
These weary hands still grip the helm. Mana has no place but in our hearts to dwell. Now I will travel across the realm. I've got some goods to sell.
I have the Magician. It's a new class feature where I get an extra cantrip from Druid, and then I also get a bonus to my intelligence from like Arcana or Nature, and I chose Arcana. The bonus equals my Wisdom modifier. So I have a +4, and then I have a +4 for my Wisdom, in case anyone wanted to call me
So
out
you're
on it.
fake smart. You're not actually smart, you're fake smart.
So, I also...
It's both.
I'll say, I think, just from the reading of that, it's both.